Hello, ladies and gentlemen! Welcome back to my corner of the internet. My name, once again, is Jason, and we're back with some more Elder Scrolls Arena. You know what? Screw feedback. I'm recording this, well, the next day, but I'm still recording this after. Basically, you guys won't have a chance to go ahead and give me any feedback as to what I should do, so I'm just gonna keep playing. Why? Because I love Arena and I just want to keep playing it. Is good game. I like it. Alright, so let's kill this spider and continue searching through here for... I can't even remember what I'm searching through here for. I'm sure once I see it, I'll know it. I'll be like, oh, that's right, that's what I came here for. Or I could just go back and, you know, rewatch one of my previous videos and... That's a Minotaur? Oh, yep. Aha, I recognize the sound. Alright, let's go ahead and make sure my health is up there. Light heal. Okay, so let's go back through this doorway here. I want to see... Ooh, money! And a bracelet. My inventory's full. Story of my life. No, I guess I'll have to leave it. I can always come back and raid this dungeon again some other time. You know, it might have been a good item, but... Whoa! I see you, Mr. Ghost. How about I use this and then back off from you? And then you'll be like, aha! I'm gonna shoot... Oh, there's 2 of you. Oh, there's 3 of you. Alright, so let's paralyze you. And then... paralyze you. And then paralyze you. And now you're all paralyzed and I just get to finish the job. Da-da-da! Man, the magic in this game is beautiful. It's wonderful. Oh, yeah. And we have leveled up. Ding! You have gained a level of experience. Let's see, what are we gonna boost this time? If I boost my strength, can I carry more things, or is there like a limited number of slots? So I'm trying to figure out, is it based on weight, or is it based on the number of, we'll say, inventory slots? Because if I boost my strength, I might be able to go back and, you know, pick up that bracelet. Well, let's see, can I get a bonus from anything else? Let's see, if I were to put some points into agility, I can get all the way up to another plus 10 to hit and plus 10 to defend. Let's see here. Endurance. I can get my health up. That would be kind of a nice thing to do. But you tend to want to do that a little bit earlier in your character. That way there you get more health per level up. Charisma. I can get a bonus for that too. Luck affects everything. Speed. I think that's just movement speed. I'm not 100% on that one. Magic defense. You know, I don't even need that anymore. I've got enough spells to... And I get myself a lot of spell points. So, let's go ahead and... Let's boost the agility. And then put the last point into strength and see if... You know, giving myself an extra 2 kilos, which would be, what, 4.4 pounds? If a kilo is, in fact, a kilogram. Alright, let's try that. So let's go back over here and see if I can pick up that bracelet now. Now, the bracelet might be more heavy than... Yeah, okay. It could be one heavy bracelet. Like, we don't know what this bracelet's made of. Like, we could be thinking of, like, jewelry, when in actuality it's, like, you know, almost like a big... It's a big hunk of metal that goes around someone's wrist. But, still, that would be a pain. A 4-pound... bracelet. So I'm gonna go ahead and guess that I've probably got just a limited number of slots that I can carry stuff in. So I don't think strength necessarily. I'll double check that after this episode, and I will let you know next time just how the inventory works. It's amazing. I played this far into the game, and I'm still, you know, unsure about things, and I like that. I miss that kind of depth from games. you know, where you really have to learn the game itself and, you know, how its various mechanics work and interact with each other. You know, I've done a lot of bashing on Skyrim in this series, and, well, it comes across as bashing, but really, I'm just trying to, you know, do we'll say a critical comparison. You know, Arena has a lot of its own faults as well that I will gladly call it out on. Namely, the UI is horrendous. That's just one example. I could name many more, but just know that it's not like I have some big beef with Skyrim and I just want to beat on it, but... Oh. Although that is kind of true. Kidding. Well, okay, maybe I'm only sort of kidding. Anyways, I'm getting sidetracked. I found that the simplification of the stats and everything in that's right, in it was, I'm pushing the button! I kept clicking on him and it wouldn't, cast my spell, so... Now he's kicking the crap out of me because I couldn't get my spell off. There we go. Like I said, user interface and responsibility. You know, how well it responds. But yeah, in Skyrim, when they simplified the stats, I understood what they were doing because you know what? I remember the statement was, you know, we are reducing the things down to basically 3 elements: health and health, stamina, and, you know, magicka, because those are the 3 things you basically, you're trying to raise anyways. And, you know, I got that. But at the same time, part of RPGs, something that a lot of, say, RPG players like doing, is tinkering. They like to be able to say, okay, well, how can I combine, we'll say, this stat with this stat to raise this? Part of the fun is actually in the, I want some light so I can see where I'm going here. A lot of the fun in an RPG is what you would actually, I guess you could call the spreadsheet aspect of it. Believe it or not, people find enjoyment from, you know, looking at the different stats and seeing that increase and, you know, looking over equipment. A lot of other people don't. And so that's, we'll say, a clear indication that, you know, Skyrim, it had a good idea in that, you know, it would definitely help reaching, we'll say, a more, a wider audience, a more, we'll say, I hate to use the term, and I don't mean it in a derogatory sense, but the more casual crowd. Because, you know, there's your hardcore RPG players, which are probably the kind of people who were playing Arena back in the day, and Daggerfall, and then you've got, probably, there's always exceptions. Please note this. If you come back and you're like, well, I wasn't a hardcore RPG guy, and I like these games. You know, there's exceptions to every rule. Please understand that when I say, we'll say some of these sweeping statements, I do mean generally. Okay? There I am addressing the hypothetical internet person again. But, you know, they wanted to, you know, make their game accessible for a wider group of people, and that's fine. Dang, did I just go down another level? Yeah. This dungeon's got 3 levels to it. Well, anyways. But for those of us who like doing we'll say the spreadsheeting... Whoa! It's like a Spellbreaker wore off. You know, for the rest of us who like that, looking at stats and learning the deep mechanics of the game and having a game where our performance is actually tied to how well we understand the game and how much time we put into learning the game. Because, you know, there's you know, the amount of skill, or we'll say time we put into the game to learn it, and we get that payoff because we're like, well, we learned how to play the game, we put the extra time in, and now we are better players for it. You know, just like how, you know, sports players, you know, they practice to become better at their game. A lot of, we'll say, more what I would call core gamers tend to, have that same sort of mentality. They, you know, they like seeing that they've gotten better through all their practice. So there's 2 very sort of distinct, we'll say, categories of players there. And, yeah, maybe I'll do a video just to address that. We'll say the difference between different types of gamers. And I don't think that's, like I said, I don't think that's a bad thing. Everyone is entitled to like their own thing, and, you know, not everyone's wired the same way, so not everyone's going to like the same thing. But it does need to be said that, we'll say, the type of game that Arena is, and the type of game that, say, a damp musty odor fills this area, and the type of game that Skyrim is, they're geared for two. They're geared primarily for two different audiences. Wow, that is close. That was very close. Now, my Spellbreaker was not activated, and I took some damage there, and it actually died after casting the spell. Now, I think that actually kind of adds credibility to my theory that when they cast, they actually lose fatigue. Now, actually, that's something else that's a little bit different in Arena that I'm assuming from, say, later Elder Scrolls games like Morrowind, for example, or Oblivion, Skyrim, you know, the other ones in the series, the ones that come afterwards. And that's that the fatigue bar goes down very slowly, you notice. But if I recall correctly, the fatigue bar, once that hits 0, you're basically dead. So it plays very differently than, say, like your stamina does in the later games. Let me up, let me up, let me up, let me up. All right. Okay. They died. They shot fireballs at me, and they died. Funny how that happens, eh? All right, let's pilfer this chest. Can I pick that? I can't pick up the crystal. I'm gonna have to start using some of my marks and my crystals because they're just kind of going to waste in my my inventory. Oh, inventory! Empty thyself, please! I can't carry everything. Is there anything else in here? No, it's basically just a little stash area with a bunch of money and I have no room in my bags to carry it all. So yeah, I'll say it one last time, just to be clear. I'm not saying any one type of game is better than the other, but it is important to notice that there is a distinction in the type of games that they are. So anyways, back to Arena, because that's the game we're playing. It's just, sometimes we're just wandering through the dungeon, and rather than narrate exactly what I say, I prefer to take sometimes a little bit more of a, almost like a podcast approach, you know, just discuss a topic, and, you know, that's at least somewhat relevant to the game being played at the time. Rather than just going, all right, I'm walking down this path. Now I'm turning here, and I'm going here. How long does this go on? Okay. Like, for example, there's a spider here. Well, I've got a... I've got a... let's start using some of our magical items here. So we've got Mark of Wizard's Fire. How many charges we got? 13 charges. No, wait, 5 charges on that one, 7 charges on that one, 6 charges on that. Let's just start using them. Now, I know I could get a lot of money for them, but bah! I don't even know if that worked. Oh, I'm getting really tired. Better get out of the water here. Wow, am I ever getting tired? Okay. I'm gonna have to actually rest in here. This Mark of Wizard's Fire sucks. Yeah, it's definitely not the, we'll say, ideal way to engage in combat. No, I didn't want to pick up... What? No! Okay, I guess I ran out of charge. Alright, I'll just use my sword from here on. Alright, now once the, we'll say the mark is done, is it broken in the inventory, or does it just... Yes, it stays in your inventory with 0 charges. You know, you might think, hey, well, why don't you just get rid of that and go grab one of those bracelets? But I'm keeping this because of my curiosity. I actually want to see how much this thing is worth when I get back to town. I want to be able to see how much I can sell that thing for. Okay, I need to get a little bit of rest. Alexis has obviously been running through this dungeon for quite a while. That fatigue went down. I think that was probably because of the swimming, I'm guessing. So we'll just camp for maybe 2 hours. Get a little bit of fatigue back up. Turn light back on, and let's keep journeying through. Yeah, sometimes I'll just do something, you know, that might run contrary to how, we'll say, the game's best practices, or how to actually win at the game. Oh, hello. Spellbreaker light, back away. And I win. Alright. Just, you know, to satisfy my curiosity. But there's an amulet there. There's an amulet there. I could take the amulet. No, Jason, no. Curiosity. Ah, another crystal. Ah! Okay. There's so much loot here. You know, I might just come back here at a later time just to loot the place. There's so much stuff in here. This is a nice dungeon. Very nice dungeon for loot. Okay. I still don't like how low my fatigue is. You know, I generally like to keep it above half, and I'm sort of sitting on that line, so the next time I find like a raised platform, I am totally just taking a nap. Wow. That guy hit hard. Which makes me wonder, is my buckler still there? Yeah. Let me see. Still sitting at minus 19. Condition, it's worn. But I don't think, even if it's worn, I don't think the protection it provides is it gets reduced. Well, you know what? How about I start using Mark of Shielding? There we go. And then that one there I can throw out when I'm done with it. Save the game. Oh, no, I didn't want to save it in the Labyrinthian. I misclicked. Alright. Alright, you guys are coming, and I hit the pilfering button. Good job, Jason. Oh, that's right, all it does is give me basically extra hit points. I mentioned this in an earlier video, but if you don't know what I'm talking about there, because I basically just said something without context, and that tends to confuse people. Is the Mark of Shielding basically casts a shield spell. Now in, well, I know at least in Morrowind, because that's the one I played the most of, the shield, it basically raises your armor value. But in Arena, it basically provides extra health. It plays more like a, you know, something you'd see like in a spaceship game, you know, with shields and such. It actually has its own health, rather than raising your ability to be hit, or we'll say reducing your ability to be hit. It just makes it so you don't take as much damage. Alright. Nothing here. What the heck? Is there, like, a hidden door or something? No, there's nothing. Okay. I love the maze-like nature of these dungeons, though. Like, when I was younger, I played, like roguelikes and stuff. And, you know, I love those types of games. Dwarf Fortress is actually one of the games one of these games that I absolutely love. I like to play not only the, we'll say, dwarf mode. What the? How the heck am I? Oh, I have to go through the water. No, screw that. Well, doors, where we're going, we don't need doors. There we go. Probably not the best use of magic, but I was like, you know what? I don't feel like going all the way around and swimming. Let's just blow a hole through this wall. Ah, you're behind me, and you're about to attack me. So I'm going to use my Mark of Shielding. And it says success. I'm glad it says success, because if it had said failure, that would be unfortunate. And that really kind of went without saying. I didn't really need to say that. Lots of skeletons here. Your leather greaves are broken. Okay. Alright, so I'm definitely, okay. Don't panic. Don't panic. We'll light heal. Use Mark of Shielding. And where's my sword? Okay. So it appears that whenever an item breaks, your weapon automatically unequips. That's the way it appears to me, because my greaves broke. So now I am... And they're just leather greaves, so I might as well just drop those. I don't need those. It's not like it's a magical item of any sort. Yeah. So let's drop the leather greaves. I can buy new ones. It's not worth repairing. If it was like maybe some magical armor or something a little bit harder to find, like plate. Some plate equipment can be kind of hard because a lot of it's just randomized, right? Then I might say, okay, let's hang on to that so I can get it repaired. But it's leather. It can be bought in pretty much any town. So I'll replace that as soon as I get out. I need the weight. Holy crap, they're everywhere! Oh, my saber is broken. Like, all of my equipment is just breaking. Okay. Steel saber. Oh. Whew, okay, this is getting tense. I'm not liking this. My equipment's breaking, and, well, it's actually, I'm not liking it, and I'm loving it at the same time. Because that's adding that tension, you know? I came in here feeling completely invincible. Why did I go there? I wanted to look at my map. But now, I'm feeling more and more, vulnerable. Which is fantastic. There's a door over there? The floor here is oddly patterned. And there's a bunch of lava. Oh, that was just the wall closing back up. Now, I don't see... Oh, there are enemies here. I was like, oh, I don't see any enemies here, so I'll just rest. Nope. Alright. I'll try to stay as far as possible so you guys can shoot your fireballs at me. Then I'll get my magic back up. Alright, so I'm gonna have to, maybe I'll start using some invisibility a little bit more. Oh, there's another one on the other side. Oh, another two. Okay. No! Get up, get up, get up, get up! Ay. That was close. Now, if you're wondering what the heck I'm doing, why I decided, hey, let's run all the way back over here. Well, I didn't run, I wasn't intending to run all the way over on this side again. What I wanted to do was clear out the room so that I could go up on top of the bridge, because it's an elevated platform, and I suspect that will allow me to have uninterrupted rest. So let's try. Called it. Nice. Alright, so let's go ahead and turn the light back on. And let's use some invisibility here. Or did I just run back to where I was? Yeah, I did. Because I'm such a stupid. Alright, so let's go back over the bridge again. Over to this side here. It's like they just spawn behind me. It's like, bam! And all of a sudden, spiders! Alright then, Let's use the mark of shielding. Let's kill them. It's experience, right? I want to use the invisibility to sort of let me pick my battles, if you will. That way they don't get the first hit on me. But since you don't actually get experience for, let's say, like sneaking and such... Can I fall down here? Yeah, okay. I figured, hey, you know what? Why not? Let's, I basically have to kill things to progress. Alright, you're draining all my stuff, but with Spellbreaker Light, you're gonna be giving me stuff! Thanks, buddy. So we'll hit them with Bad Hair Day. So I suspect the ghosts have very high fatigue. Or stamina. You saying they have high fatigue just makes it sound like they're really tired. If you're really tired, why don't you rest? In peace. Ah, crap it. Climb up the wall. Good job. I really like this dungeon. Nice variety of areas. The rooms are... You know, the enemy composition is interesting. Oh. This is actually a halfway decent dungeon. Alright, you... I think you might be a little bit out of my range, so let's see here. Mark of shielding. You got 0 charges left. I'm gonna actually drop you. I'm hanging on to this one for curiosity's sake. You have 5 charges left. Let's just use you. I'm gonna end up shooting my own equipment. I just know it. Bracelet. There we go. Besides, if it's only got like 5 charges, I doubt that it's very. I doubt that it's that valuable. Huh. Let me jump over there. Is there anything down here? Like another path leading to another room? No, it's just a pit, eh? Huh. Cool. Man, this is a big dungeon. I really thought I was going to get this cleared in this episode, but I'm actually going to have to say no. Sorry, everyone. This is, like I said, a much larger dungeon than I thought it was, so I'm going to go ahead and save it here, and I'd like to thank you so much for joining me once again. Next time, we'll get through this dungeon and hopefully get out without anything else breaking. So, I'd like to thank you once again, because I just said it, but I get into this habit of saying the same thing over, and I'm just going to go ahead and say, game on.